Hi, I'm Casey So Crazy. Since I turned 18, I've been plagued by chronic pain. The whole right side of my body, locked. For a while, I thought my joy in life was over, but that pain, it forced me to change. The pain wasn't here to punish me, it became my teacher. Through psychedelics, it revealed something deeper, a purpose, to share my story, to heal my body, and to travel the world bringing people together through the game of basketball. Now I walk with God, to build the discipline to tell these stories, refine my craft, and to fully heal. This isn't about perfection, it's about alignment. Welcome to Monk Mode. Welcome to Florida Monk Mode number 3. At the start of this, I was the closest to God that I've ever felt, embracing what I had learned from the Emerald Tablets and practicing it in my life. I feel like I was living life with my heart open more and allowed something to come in. I opened my heart up to a feeling I had been pushing away for a long time. An old girl I shared a strong connection with that I had a weird falling out with. As I reached out to her, me and her picked up right where we left off. But slowly after talking to her again, I realized it was pulling me away from God. This is a cycle that continues to be true in my life. I start doing well, attract the energy of a woman, and allow it to pull me off the path, even though I know it's currently not right for me. I have attracted a situation at work as well. I have 2 very beautiful women in my work, essentially fighting over me, but neither are a good fit. At first I was standing strong, but I won't lie, I like the attention. So I started flirting with them at work. And now it's starting to cause drama, and my name is getting in the gossip loop. I explained to myself that I was just doing it to keep myself entertained. But deep down I know, energetically, it's not good to do that if I'm not genuinely interested. I hung out with one after work, putting my arm around her and listening to her talk. And in that moment, I couldn't be the least bit interested in anything she was talking about. She's cute and she's cool, but lacks the depth that I'm looking for in a person. Which made me open my heart and reach out to the other girl who I had the weird falling out with, because she was somebody that I truly shared a deeper connection with. But she did something to betray my trust that I realized I wasn't capable of forgiving once I opened back up to it, and I realized it was pulling me away from God. God has told me that there is nobody here for me, and that I must master this chapter of my life with Him and my purpose before I'm ready to step into anything and attract the type of woman that I seek. As I reconnected with this girl, I realized I took a step back in my practice of not speaking negatively and over speaking. I eventually had to reach back out to her and let her know that I couldn't contact her anymore and that I was sorry for reopening the wound. I now need to tell the girls at work that I'm not interested and I don't want to play any games. The next problem that continues to emerge is the problem that I have with caffeine. I constantly overindulge and feel like it's taking me out of my body. I'm trying to rewire my nervous system, and I feel like the caffeine disconnects me from my breathing and from my exercises. I have been struggling with both of these issues for a while, but by reading the Emerald Tablets, I think I found the solution. As I turned the page this morning onto the next chapter, I think I found the solution. As I was reading, it explained to me how to deal with darkness. There are 2 different ways for me to deal with the darkness based on where it stems from. It either comes from within my own heart or from dark forces outside of myself. I realized that both of these things that I'm dealing with is me looking for answers outside of myself. I need to define what about each problem comes from my own heart, which with the women is a longing for love and connection, and sexual desires as well. And for the caffeine is a desire to be focused. Tablets say to deal with the problems that exist in your own heart. When unto thee comes a feeling, drawing thee nearer to the darker gate, examine thine heart, and find if the feeling thou hast come from within. If thou shalt find the darkness, thine own thoughts, banish them forth from the place in thy mind. Send through a body a wave of vibration, a regular first and regular second, repeating time after time until free. Start the wave force in thy brain center. Direct it in waves from thine head to thy foot. So basically I need to channel within my brain the thoughts that I need to banish and send energy vibrations, banishing them until they're gone. So I'm going to start practicing this every day. The second thing I need to do is define the forces that come from darkness. These are the attractive women that are sent to set me off my path and the addiction to the chemicals of caffeine. The Emerald Tablets describes to deal with these such issues in this manner. Place ye a circle around thee. Stand erect in the midst of the circle. Use thou this formula, and you shall be free. Raise you your hands to the dark space above you. Close your eyes and draw in the light. Call to the spirit of light through the space-time using these words, and you shall be free. Fill you my body, O Spirit of life, fill you my body with the spirit of light. Come from the flower that shines through the darkness, come from the halls where the 7 lords rule. Name them by name, the 7, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8, 9. By their names I call them to aid me. Free me and save me from the darkness of night. Utanis, Kirtas, Chietal, and Ganya. Hirtal, Svembeta, Ardal. By their names I implore thee. Five me from darkness and fill me with light. I plan to move forward through the week using both of these techniques to free myself from the dark things that challenge me. Because of the demanding schedule with work and the need to bring positive energy, I will not be able to cold turkey caffeine, but I came up with a plan. I'm going to stop using caffeine until the point of physical withdrawals. And once I get to the point of physical withdrawals, I'm going to drink just enough to make it go away. And every time I do this, I'm going to make a log of it in my journal and pray about it. This is where I stand with my relationship with God. I feel it guiding me down a path. I'm continuing to pray and feel Him talking to me through my gut, but I need to dispose of these temptations to continue to build myself. The next pillar is our purpose/content creation. I feel like I've hit a wall. I have gotten comfortable within the 2 types of videos I've been making, the monk mode and the AI stories, but I haven't been pushing myself in other lanes and avenues. I'm not flowing as well as I was when I was closer to God before I let the women distract me. I still feel a great resistance to engage in communities that I need to, via Reddit, Discord, and other social circles. I have created a new flow that I think is going to work well. On my off days, I'm going to make long form videos, my AI stories, and my monk mode videos. Planning to use the whole day to get the video done. I want to dedicate my days that I work to short form videos, using the hours I have before work and the energy I have after work to creating short form content to bring people to my long form videos. I need to not be result oriented and get into an experimental stage with the short form content. Figuring out how to repurpose old videos, my long form content, and just getting experimental with different things to see what works, see what I like, and see what people respond to. In general, I just need to continue to push against the resistance. The Emerald tablets already told me this is where the growth is, so I shouldn't be surprised it still exists. I should be grateful for it. I also need to fight against the anxiety of watching my old content and figuring out how to improve on it. I hate watching these videos back. I don't like watching myself in the camera, but I need to get over it if I want to improve. The next pillar is our body. Due to the caffeine problem we continue to have, our sleep isn't where it needs to be. Our sleep is our foundation of our healing of our jaw, so we need to get this figured out. I will say we're making great strides with our deep breathing and really feel our body expanding and feel less fragile and more strong. I made some major shifts with the exercises we're doing in between our purpose and in our room. I'm continuing to connect my deep breathing to my exercise, but I decided to make changes in the movements that we're actually doing. I have decided to structure these workouts around 3 main exercises. These exercises are compound movements that reinforce strength. We're going with the classic push-up to get our back and our core, 1 leg squat to push all the way down through our right chain, anchoring in the heel, pushing through the hip, and the peel-off press, anchoring in our core. We're doing low reps, slow with deep breathing, and it's amazing how challenging these workouts are when connecting them to the breath. I switched over to these exercises because I felt like the small niche exercises I was doing before were reinforcing a mindset that I was fragile, which I am not, because the goal is to be an athlete. I have also implemented 2 different exercises that are meant to reverse my anterior pelvic tilt. When I do these exercises, I feel great strength in my low back, connecting through my legs. I am also reintroducing plyometrics. In my purpose sessions, I'm working on pogo hops, and this one as well, I don't know what to call it, to get my legs firing and my heart beating. And on top of this, we're gonna get back into basketball training. I've been playing intense one-on-one games with a friend, an ex-walk-on at a D1 team, the perfect opponent to test my game against, and doing outdoor workouts at the court, sprinting, jump rope, and dunk attempts. Like I said, I'm not fragile, I am an athlete. I am slowly reintroducing these things, and soon I'm gonna have a more concrete plan. And the next steps are gonna be working on my ball handling and doing specific drills to work on skills I need to improve. I'm currently not really in a space where I can be playing 5-on-5 basketball. So while I'm in this rebuilding time, the best thing that I can do to set myself up is to work on my ball handling and my athleticism which are things that take extreme discipline to get good at, but are flashy things that will draw attention in the long run. Outside of this, I'm just going to continue to play other sports to stay in shape, playing tennis, soccer, and continuing to train to fight. Overall, since I started introducing things to strengthen my body and feel less fragile, I feel my body score at a 5 out of 10, a big improvement from last week. And the final pillar is our finances. I'm going to continue to emphasize that this is going to fall into place as soon as everything else does. I put $1,000 down on my credit card debt, and I'm now down to $1,800. I have $90 in my checking, $200 cash in my travel fund, and $2,000 in crypto. My crypto continues to dip, but I continue to see it as a buying opportunity because I believe in what I'm investing in. I'm under contract till May, so in my mind, it's a good thing that it's down because I don't need the money right now. I'm about plus $400 in the green, and in 9 days when I get my next paycheck, I'm gonna put another lump sum down on the credit card, getting it below 4 digits. And within a month of today, I'll have it fully paid off.